dame i gospodo, zaista sam presrećna što je Beograd danas domaćin predstavnicima 14 vazduhoplovnih vlasti iz Evrope, što je Srbija, na predlog Srbije, danas ovde razgovaramo o formiranju jednog zajedničkog regionalnog tela za traganje i spasavanje. Sigurna sam da će današnja konferencija, današnji skup biti uspešan i da ćemo nakon ovog današnjeg sastanka sigurno i realizovati ideju Srbije, a to je formiranje regionalnog tela za traganje i spasavanje. Želim vam uspešan rad, želim vam lep i prijatan boravak u našoj zemlji i nadam se da će biti uvek mirno nebo, a mi ćemo se potruditi da se u tom smislu dobro organizujemo.
This is an important event. It is an event where we as aviation experts must be dedicated to serve. This search and rescue event is a joint initiative on the one side of the Civil Aviation Directorate of Serbia, represented by Mrs. Čismarov, the Director General of Civil Aviation Directorate of Serbia, who also serves as Vice President of the Provisional Council of Eurocontrola. And it is also an initiative that is co-organized on the other side by Eurocontrol, the International Organization for Safety in Air Navigation, with its 41 member states across Europe. This regional conference means we want to go one step further. We want to see how we can further strengthen all our abilities on a regional basis across national borders. Eurocontrol welcomes the opportunity, together with Serbia and all the neighboring organizations and states, to organize this event, strengthening the capabilities of us all to work together and enhance cross-border search and rescue capabilities.
This conference is really very important because there is cooperation within Europe and between Europe and the rest of the world, but every chance that we have to improve that is, as I say, another chance to save lives. And this conference is bringing together some of the real experts. It's always a difficult balance to find people who are well enough expert and technically versed in the difficulties of search and rescue and the difficulties of search and rescue cooperation, but are senior enough to have the authority to make the changes. And it seems that at this event here today and tomorrow, Serbia has very successfully brought together this mix of people who are senior, can make the decisions, but also know what the real challenges are in search and rescue. They know what they're talking about, and they have the authority to do something about it.
I think the conference is a very good occasion to meet each other and to know each other, to see the faces of the participants, to exchange the addresses of the single point of contact for each state, to have a starting point, especially for the SAR unit, knowing someone to talk to, and then for the states to start agreements and improve already existing agreements.
There are always experiences from various sides, and the message from those conferences and conferences like this is to use the knowledge and experience already used by someone else. In that way you are sparing expenses, efforts and people and all resources you have.
Čini mi se da i druge zemlje koje su ovdje prisutne na ovoj konferenciji imaju problema u promišljanju i organizaciji SAR-a isto kao što imamo i mi, tako da je ova konferencija, čini mi se, došla u pravo vrijeme i otvorila vrlo značajna pitanja i vjerujem da će nam svima skupa olakšati budući rad na tome i upoznali smo ljude, već je i to vrlo značajno, tako da imamo osobe s druge strane sa licem i imenom i prezimenom s kojima možemo razgovarati. Mislim da će biti veliki rezultati ove konferencije.
Some of us, we are neighbors directly with directly borders. With others, there are other borders between us. But the objective is to have in this region the capability to make very, very serious intervention with all our forces, because the objective of search and rescue is to save life, human life, for the first.
In fact, this kind of forum or this kind of conference are very welcome to share on one side best practices, and on the other side really to know the people in maybe even we are all quite small countries, but we don't know who's our counterpart in the neighboring countries in many cases. So it's very welcome to get such contact, to know people, to discuss with them practical issue, and the main point is sharing of best practices.
Regional cooperation is, of course, a matter for the regions. COSPA-SARSAT can help support that, and certainly we recognize the value in good regional cooperation. And that's one of the reasons that I'm here today, is because I hope that I enable the people attending the conference under the leadership of Serbia to better understand ways they can cooperate, especially when they're using the data that's provided by COSPA-SARSAT. When people meet face-to-face like this, there's a better chance that they're going to know who their counterpart is in another country. They're going to have a better understanding and respect for what that counterpart may be able to do in a real alert situation. And they know when they pick up the phone who they're talking to, what that person is able to provide in terms of support and assistance, so things tend to work much better.
The aviation became a global business. It's not the local business anymore. There is no way to do a serious job in aviation if you are not cooperating and if you are not doing cross-border activities in any area, including the search and rescue especially.
Personally, me, hope so that until summer we will have the signed cooperation, agreement for cooperation with the Republic of Serbia on the level of government, and after that we are going to prepare a operational plan with our colleagues from Civil Aviation and the Direktorat of Serbia and other members of the system.
The main challenge is to have qualified people. Therefore, we see this conference very good. We welcome this initiative, thanks to our Serbian colleagues. Because one of the conclusion of the conferences is also common training, and also to work on the somehow on the syllabus for the SAR qualified staff.
Each year I notice that we move things a little bit forward, and that's only the only benefit I expect from this conference. Also, I expect some local benefits, so people are connecting between each other, they are finding solution, and it's a local benefit, but general benefit is that we are making solutions in a global search and rescue area with conferences like this.
The main challenges for search and rescue cross-border cooperation is the lack of search and rescue agreements at the first place. And the second place, of course, operational procedures, because level of agreements is not enough to conduct an operation in field. Besides that, we need joint trainings, education, and of course, exchanging of information, good experience, etc. That's why we're here to discuss and to establish a better connection and networking between international aviation organizations and also the states from the region. I could say that we have here 13 countries, more 2 experts from Iceland and Cyprus, and Greece is also interested in cooperation with us. Besides that, Eurocontrol, ICAO, ICAC and COSPASARSAT are present here, so I would say that this is the biggest SAR conference in Serbia ever, even in the region.
We made something very nice now and here, and the Serbian authority with their organizatoric spirit and with friendlies and kindlies organize this meeting, and the first success is that we know each other. We made a list of contacts. After this, we presented our experiences. We demonstrate what is common between us, what we can do together, and how. Now we must maintain these lessons and to provide something until May we establish.
I think the organization is done brilliantly here. We are very happy to be co-inviters to this structure and to this conference here, and having such a huge participation from around the Balkan areas, but even beyond from the region, participating, sharing the views and exchanging views how to improve.
The result of this conference, in my opinion, very good, and allow me to express in this way, fantastic. Because by way of the conference, we gave the initiative, first of all, to the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, to make further steps to solve this very important issue in a satisfactory manner, both regionally and globally in Europe. You have heard, for example, that there is no training center in Europe as opposite to Singapore. This means that we do not have the opportunity to adequately train our people who work on this task and to make them qualified for the job, or to be trained in a way that is required from us, above all by way of ICAO Annex 12 on search and rescue. We absolutely understand that Europe needs to do more on this area, and that above all the organizations such as Eurocontrola, IASA and the European Commission definitely have to find a way to get this kind of an issue dealt with the proper manner. Serbia, as it in fact the initiator of the idea to form a common body comprising the representative from the country in the region and beyond, of course, will be that body that will promote common standards and above all enable the countries to primarily conclude bilateral agreements among themselves. If that goes well, then of course further the trilateral agreements on much broader level can be concluded. Serbia will continue to do everything to be a promoter of the sum of this new idea and open issue that in our view are not adequately regulated, and seek a common solution for the resolution.